Hello everyone, don't mind my crazy frizzy mess of a hair. I'm rocking the all natural curly waves today. And I don't think I've ever worn my hair like this on my channel before, but I'm doing it today. So there you go. So with today's video, I wanted to do a little tutorial using the Marc Jacobs See-quins Glam Noir eyeshadow. This is so pretty. It's like this black blue color. It's black with a lot of blue shimmers in it, and it's just gorgeous. So this really inspired me. I really wanted to do a look with it, and we'll see how that goes. But all the products I am going to use are going to be from my Shop My Stash Week 2 video. I'll link that video down in the description if you want to see everything that I chose for my second week of Shop My Stash. And I will have my third week coming this week, so definitely keep an eye out for that. It should either be up Wednesday or Friday, depending on how this week goes. So without further ado, if you guys are new, hey, my name's Liz. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Also ring that notification bell so you guys are notified for all my future videos. And if you guys want to see a little tutorial using the Marc Jacobs Glam Noir sequin eyeshadow, then just keep watching. I'm just gonna start by throwing this craziness into a bun. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is prep my skin with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. I have used this a couple times, and I will say that it does feel really nice and hydrating on the skin. And I also feel like it leaves a really good dewy glow. And I almost started doing the rest of my face. And I wanted to do my eyes first today. I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead, because I don't know if this has fallout in it or anything, and I definitely don't want to mess up my makeup, so I'm going to start with my eyes first. Okay, so I'm going to jump into this palette right here. I know this isn't part of my Shop My Stash products, but with the look that I envisioned, I don't have the colors that I need. So I'm going to jump into my ColourPop Singles palette, but first, I'm going to prime my eyes. This video is going to be all over. So I'm just priming my eyelids. I just used my Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer just to give myself a clean canvas. And I'm just going to take a flat brush like this and this shade right here just to set my lids. Just to make sure I don't have any creasing going on. Nothing's too sticky. Okay, so first I'm gonna start out with my Morphe M535 and this ColourPop shade called Secrets. And I'm basically just going to use this as a transition shade. And I'm just going to slowly build this shade up. Now I'm gonna go ahead and deepen that up a little bit. I'm gonna take my Morphe M441 and the Made to Last shade from ColourPop. This is one of my favorite shades. And I'm just gonna begin to work that into the outer corners and on my crease. And I'm gonna go into the Morphe M4331 with the Cloud 9 shade from ColourPop. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and just kind of deepen up those outer corners just a little bit. I'm not too worried about them being too dark, just because I am gonna put that Marc Jacobs shadow all over my lid. I just want a little bit of depth there. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the Marc Jacobs shadow. So first, I'm just going to use my finger, just because your fingers are your best tools when it comes to makeup, in my opinion. And I'm just gonna begin stamping it on my lids. And I do want this basically all over my lids, so do get quite a bit of fallout too, so it's a good thing I did not do my foundation first. Okay, so I just picked a little bit of that up on a brush just to get in the places where my finger cannot. Okay, and then I'm going to take a little pencil brush and I'm just going to start working these edges. I don't know if this is going to blend out. I don't know if this is going to work the way I hoped it would have worked. I have a ton of fallout underneath my eyes, so I am going to just try to wipe all this glitter away. It's like everywhere. One other thing that I noticed too is when you try blending out the lines, you just end up with glitter like all over in your crease and everything too. So I'm gonna try this again, but with a brush only on this other side. I'm not going to use my finger, and I'm gonna just try to like slowly work my way up. Don't think I'm gonna put it as high up as I did the other side, just something like that. And then I'm gonna go in and try to blend it. Maybe that way I don't get glitter all the way to the top. I'm just noticing that this just is kind of a tough product to work with. It's really hard to blend out. I feel like I'm just going over this spot so many times, and no matter what I do, this is not wanting to blend out. All right, I feel like I got this side pretty blended out as much as I possibly can, I feel like. So I'm just going on and adding a little bit more to the bottom half just to get that pigment really on there. Anything that kind of blended away, get it right back on. I feel like this is looking like a hot mess. Okay, I tried getting off as much fallout and glitter as I possibly could off my face, but you can see like there's literally glitter everywhere. So if you're gonna use these, definitely use this before you do your foundation, or else you're gonna be a hot mess. I don't know if I'm gonna get this any better than this. I feel like this eye is not blended out at all, and I go over it and go over it and go over it, and no matter what I do, it doesn't blend out. This one worked a little bit more, but I don't know, this is like really hard to work with. I wasn't expecting it to be this hard to blend out. Maybe it's just because of how dark it is and the color of it. I have no idea. I haven't used any of the other colors from this line before. If you have, let me know in the comments down below, because I want to know if those were as hard to blend out as this is, or maybe I'm just doing it wrong. I have no idea. But I'm gonna go ahead and start on my face. So I'm gonna, since I had to take so much of this off, I'm gonna go back in with this and mostly just focus it right here on all the spots where I had to take a makeup wipe and wipe it off. I'm gonna go in with the Hourglass Vanish stick. I've never used this before. I got mine in the shade Porcelain. I hope that this matches. I feel like it should, but I do, again, I have very dry skin, and so I have no idea how this will look on it. So I'm just going to do like that. I don't know, is that too much? I have no idea. And I'm gonna start with a brush. This is a Luxie 532, and I'm just gonna start buffing this in. I think I really like this, although there is still glitter all over my face. You guys, I think I really like this foundation. I'd probably like it a lot more if I didn't have glitter all over my face. I feel like I still look super, super dewy. My goodness, really like this. Wow, I'm like really surprised by how much I like this. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with concealer. This is just my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the Nudestix Blondi Bay little contour stick thingamajig, and I'm actually gonna take it on this little crown brush, and I'm just gonna kind of sweep a little bit onto the brush first, and then I'm just gonna start kind of doing a little cream contouring, cream bronzing action going on. Okay, so my eyes don't crease any more than they already have. I'm gonna go in with the Hourglass Veil Loose Setting Powder. I'm gonna go into my Smashbox Cali Contour Palette. I'm gonna pick up this blush shade right here, and this is a Morphe E4, and I'm just gonna start throwing some blush on my cheeks. I'm gonna go into my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I'm gonna take this It Cosmetics brush. I love this brush for bronzing. It's like perfect, but I'm just gonna kind of throw a little bit of bronzer on top of the bronzer that was already there, on top of our cream bronzer, just to set it all down. I'm gonna take the Hourglass Ambient Strobing Lighting Palette. I know this is, I don't think this is sold anymore. I'm pretty sure it was limited edition, but with this being a Shop My Stash video and me wanting to use all my products, I hope that it's okay that I'm using it. And then on top of that, I'm gonna take the Natasha Denona Super Glow Highlight. This is a very stroby highlight, very glittery highlight. If I can talk, highlight. So I'm just gonna throw this right at the tops of my cheekbones, just right there. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and finish the bottom lash line. I'm gonna take the ColourPop Made to Last single shadow and then the Morphe 506. I'm just going to start running this underneath my lower lash line with a little bit more of a defined brush. I'm gonna go back into the dark shade called Cloud 9, and I'm just gonna start running this really close to my lower to my lashes. Okay, so I'm gonna take these two eyeliners right here. They're both from ColourPop. I'm gonna take the shade Honey Dude and throw this in my waterline, and then I'm gonna tightline with this. This is the shade Swerve. Okay, I'm just gonna shoot off camera really quick. I'm going to put some mascara on my eyes, throw my eyebrows on, throw some lashes on, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I just threw on the Velour Wispy Sweet Nothing lashes, just very flirty and fun. And I'm gonna go move on to my lips. This is the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Queen Bee. That's pulling super, like, almost purple on me. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to lighten this lip up a little bit with the Julep Gloss in All the Feels. I'm not feeling this duo. I'm gonna take it off. Okay, for the most part, that's basically off my lips. So I'm gonna take the Nudestix pencil in Mystic. I'm gonna throw that on. And then I'm gonna throw a little bit of the L'Oreal Havana Camila Cabello lip gloss in the shade, I don't know what this one is called, but it's one of those lip glosses. Okay, you guys, this is basically the finished look. I don't know how I feel about it. The eyeshadow itself honestly was super hard to work with. I definitely need to play with it some more because I think the color is gorgeous. I love this like dark blacky bluey just gorgeousness. I love it, but there are sparkles all over my face. Literally, I have glitter particles everywhere, all over me. I can't get them off. I used some Bioderma, I used a makeup wipe, and that stuff just ain't coming off my face. That's one thing, as you're blending it, the sparkles, the glitter just goes everywhere. So it's super hard to work with in my opinion. I can't get the super harsh lines to blend out. I don't know what I did wrong, if I did something wrong. I did feel like on this side it was a little bit easier, not going up as much with the shadow placement, and then blending it out helps it just blend into the crease a little bit better. I love the color. I just wish it was a little bit easier to work with, and I wish there wasn't so much fallout. So I'll definitely have to play with it a little bit more, see if I can find an easier way to use it. If you have used it and it works perfectly for you, let me know your secrets in the comments down below, because I want to be able to use this all the time. I just need to figure out a better way to do it. This was just a little review and tutorial of the Marc Jacobs Sequins in the shade Glam Noir. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you have any of the other shades, let me know if this does the exact same thing or if those ones are much easier to blend out. Let me know. And that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you next time. Bye.